What did Tina Turner say while playing Riichi Mahjong? What's love but a pin fu weight on the 3-6? We shove and we seek evil emotions. My gloves got the blood of all my opponents. Who needs a conscience? Mine's already broken. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. Sometimes you can tell. I write my song parodies 7 at a time. I like to do them all so I have the ones for the videos in the next week. Sometimes you can tell when a song parody is 7 out of 7, right? Sometimes you can tell that's the last song parody that Yusong worked on that day. Folks, we're back. We're playing Mahjong Soul. We're bruised, but we're not dead. You know what I mean? Like, this huge stinker. Genuinely huge stinker. Nature is healing, but it fractured its ankle again. Like, we're not doing that hot, especially not after the heels of yesterday's video. But we get back into the Jade Room. It's not about how many times you're knocked out or how many times you deal into a Dama Tenhanemon, but rather how many times you get back up. So, let me just say this as we load into the Jade Room. If you like the song or if you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous. And it brings us to our featured comment of the day. SDBR writes, "Hey, Yusong. A few months ago, a friend of mine introduced me to Mahjong. I didn't understand the rules and found it all extremely confusing." You're doing it right. That's classic. A while later, you had your first collab with NL. You had your first collab with NL, and that got me hooked on all your videos, which helped me learn the game better. Then I kept getting annoyed you folded all your hands, haha, and decided to try Mahjong myself. That's also pretty classic. Today I hit expert for the first time and wanted to thank you for being such an inspiration for me. Check your PayPal. Hopefully one day I can meet you in the Jade Room. Much love. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the kind words. I sincerely appreciate that. That journey, by the way, is a beautiful encapsulation of what I think all Mahjong journeys are, which is just like, you see someone else playing it, you're like, what the heck is going on here? You try learning it, and you're like, this is the most confusing thing that's ever happened to me. and then somewhere in the middle, you learn a little bit of strategy, you watch someone fold, and it'll instill an emotional response in you. Either you're mad at someone for folding, or, like me, you realize that you could even be more of a coward than you are in your real life. Some games let you live out the ultimate power fantasy of being the biggest coward. Folks, we're gaming right now. We're gaming. 2 copies of the 7 of characters are gone. I don't really want to stick around with my 6-8 shape. Besides, we have to discard a tile anyway. I think that's our best. Oh, I'm so sorry. Didn't realize the clown convention was in town and I'm the headline act. I'm so sorry. Really, Yostar? That's how we're gonna play today? That's how we're gonna play today. I got 4th place last video, and this is how we're gonna do it. I mean, we have 6 blocks in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna keep the 3-3-4 shape. Look, I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't know if this 4 and the 6 of characters are gonna stick around in my hand. A crossword calls Riichi. It is a dealer. I'm not pawning here. I am genuinely not pawning. You want to know why I'm not pawning? Oh, that's a great question. I have nothing in my hand. Whitney Houston voice, Renee Rapp voice. I have nothing. Okay. Whitney Houston is the original singer of the song I Have Nothing, and Renee Rapp is just a popular musician whose vocal stylings I enjoy. She covered the Whitney Houston song. And if you're playing along at home and you're doing the Yusong Riichi Mahjong commentary bingo, and there's the tile for references niche musical theater and musical theater related human beings. Here's your you know, that's that slot filled, okay? God. I'm gonna fold all the way to the bank. I also, hang on, before we get too far into the game, I have a lot to talk to you about today. Right Lord calls Riichi. This is the worst day of my life. Hang on, I gotta lock in just a little bit. Okay, this is also a fine tile. Someone dealing, so I don't have to think anymore. Okay, 6 of A. I have enough safe tiles to get me out of here, right? I have enough safe tiles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, 3 of circles is also good. 3 of circles is also pog. I want to thank Maku Larad. Thank you so much for dropping the Twitch subscription, even when I wasn't streaming. I have a very specific set of skills. I will find you and I will thank you. I don't mind getting slurped. I genuinely, it's going to sound like cope. I don't mind getting slurped right now. We saw 0 copies of the Dora. We saw 1 copy of the Dora. I'm not dealing in whatever Right Lord Crossword has got going on. And guess what they had going on? Guess what they had going on? In the dealer seat. I would have been blown to smithereens had we dealt into that Riichi 3 Dora red 5 hands. So Our hand was especially valueless in that respect. Especially valueless. What is this? Me on the dating market? All right. Let's settle down, everyone. Let's settle down. Yusong, you made that joke? I know, but people got too into it. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I wanted to thank the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SMG. Hey, the link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month. The shout-out like you're hearing right now and a whole bunch more. My LibreOffice documents filled with niche Riichi Mahjong strategy. Sincerely, thank you to everyone who's supporting me on Patreon for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing, and it's the best way to support me. They give me the biggest slice of the pie there. So sincerely, thank you for joining me on the Patreon. I really appreciate it. We've had so many new faces join us in the new year, and I'm just feeling very grateful. I'm just feeling very, very grateful. The channel, I don't know. Maybe Riichi Mahjong is having a cultural moment. Maybe I've locked it. Oh, maybe people are really enjoying the Renee rap and the Whitney Houston references. I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now, but the channel is a rockin', so I'm not gonna come a knocking. Things seem to be okay. We have a difficult thing to do here, where it's like I want my pure straight. You know what I mean? I want that. But do I need it? No, I don't think I need it. I think this is a pinfu hand. The reason I'm keeping this extra 3 of bamboozlers around is because I want to draw into another 2 of bamboozlers. That would go extremely hard. Southwind, perfect. You were listening to me. Thank you, Yostra. It's exactly what I wanted. I have a lot to tell you about. Number 1, I had the weirdest dining experience potentially ever, okay? And I don't want to, like, yuck anyone's yum. Here's the thing about growing up and not being from the country that you grew up in, okay? A lot of the times you're gonna get bullied, and it genuinely sucks. People are gonna be side-eyeing you. Oh my god, you're eating squid? Oh my god, there's seasoning on your food? Okay. Okay, sorry. I gotta get in my pot shots because the other part was real. But the people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're eating like this? Oh, it smells bad, or like, oh, that's so weird. Oh, that texture's so weird. You're so weird. You know, it's a real, like, that sucks. So I don't want to do that to anybody else. Ooh, okay. It's the worst Riichi I've ever seen in my entire life. People are calling it the worst Riichi you've ever seen. I mean, it's Riichi 1DZ. It's not the end of the world. Left Lord's going for a flush in the character suit, but it doesn't seem like they're close. I mean, I don't know. I could be absolutely wrong. I could just call Riichi anyways. I mean, I don't know. I think this is a really bad Riichi. And if we ever drew into a 2 of bamboozlers, that's the worst day of my life, because this hand could improve. Okay, this is actually the worst day of my life. Someone drop a 4. Someone drop a... Oh, no. Oh, okay, it passes. Maybe we can go to exhaustive draw. I don't even want to win anymore. I genuinely don't even want to win. East 1, Riichi decision. Okay, that's terrifying. I mean, they're not waiting with a 2-3 in their hand because of the 4 of bamboozlers they discarded. 4 of bamboozlers. It looks so safe right now. Uh-oh. Huge uh-oh moment. Okay, we're gaming. This is record scratch. That's me. You're probably wondering, why the frick would you do this to yourself? Ah! Okay, that's fine. Hey, editor, edit out that noise. That was extremely embarrassing. Edit out that noise. Yusong, no one edits these videos except for you, and you never like taking anything out? You got me. You absolutely got me. Please don't let me deal it. Please don't let me deal it. Please. Yes! Yes! I didn't deserve this safety, but we got it anyways. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Right Lord gets slurped for $3,000. Now, by the way, there's 4 Riichi sticks left over from the previous 2 rounds. No one's won them. So all we want to do is win with a 1-on hand, because if we win with a 1-on hand, we get an extra 4,000 plus 600 points. That is huge, folks. We want to draw into Eastwind or White DZ, or like the fastest pinfu hand that you've ever seen. Either would be totally fine right now. But I had like a weird dining experience, and I wanted to like tell you about it and to do some Googling, I guess, in media res. I went to a Mongolian restaurant. A new Mongolian restaurant opened up near me. I don't know anything about Mongolian cuisine, and it looked awesome. It smelled great. So I went in there. The first thing that they were like, would you like, I sat down and they were like, hey, it's free. Would you like milk or yogurt? And I was like, this is not what I expect. Usually, usually it'll be like water or tea, right? Or something along those lines. And so I was like, well, I'm lactose intolerant. And both of those are, I mean, yogurt, the dairy in it is not as bad for, or like, it's not as tricky to digest. I don't know. This is a bro, just trust me kind of a situation. But like, I'm one tile away from Tenpai. I just want to draw into a 3 of circles and call Riichi. I literally, all I want to do is DJ Khaled voice. All I want to do is win and get this 4K. I would also pawn into a... Whoa, that's nasty. That's so freaking good. Oh my god, this is so good. This hit is really good. It's Prevalent Wind, Red 5, and it's the Dora. So I have 3 Han in my hand right now. Now, yeah, I chi. What gets me into Tenpai? 1 of circles does. 2 of circles, no, I'm not conning. I don't want anyone to eat my lunch. I wanna remain silent like the G in lasagna. I chi here, absolutely, absolutely I do. Wait for the 1 and the 4 or the 3 and the 5. Both of them are the exact freaking same. I'm gonna wait for the 1 and the 4 because I think waiting on a terminal tile is slightly more zuzzy than anything else. So I think we're gaming right now. Oh! 3 Han, but check this out. 3 Han, this is what? 3,900 points plus 4,600? This is like a lot of points. I don't know how many this is in total. It's a freaking lot of points. It's a me Mario. That's huge. That's great. That's genuinely great. Oh my god, we understood the assignment. Top 10 moments when Yusong understood the assignment. Yes, all we needed to do was win with a small hand there, and we get all these various, you know, leftovers from the night before. So I was like, well, I got my lactate out of the way, so I'm gonna go with yogurt. Yogurt sounds interesting, and milk. I haven't drank raw, like straight up milk in so long, so I'm not gonna change that tonight. I get the yogurt. In the yogurt, there is a cherry tomato. I'm Googling this right now. I'm Googling this right now because I genuinely don't know. Yusong, I'm begging you. As a fan of your channel, I want you to focus on Mahjong. Nope. Don't you want to know about the yogurt? Mongolian yogurt? Oh my god, there is a thing. Oh my god, there is a thing. It's called tarag, but I'm pretty sure I'm not pronouncing that right. Hang on. I don't know what I'm discarding right now, but it is that tile. Today I learned that Mongolians were the first to discover yogurt. Wow. Okay. And here's the thing. Number 1, you learn something new every day. Number 2, I saw this cherry tomato in my yogurt, and I was like, what the frick is going on here? And then I ate it, and I was like, this works. Like, I don't know what is happening. It was that and just like plain white yogurt, and then there are bits of like dried mango and stuff. I don't know, folks. It genuinely slapped. I know it sounds like I'm trying, like I'm pranking you, right? I know it's like, oh, ha ha ha, I got you to try the worst yogurt of all time, ha 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 ha. Like, I understand that it sounds like I'm pranking you. This is fine. I mean, a crossword deals into Ipatsu. Maybe they're just tilted out of their dang gourd. Wow, it's a single tile. Wait, too. Yeesh. It's not good for me, right? I kind of wanted to be the sole owner of first place, but now Left Lord is a few horses' lengths ahead of me. Call him Gold Ship. That's Uma Musume, and that's a Uma Musume reference. It was genuinely good. I can't explain it. There were raisins in there. And the rest of the meal was pretty all right. I'm not gonna lie. I found, I mean, because I know a lot more about Chinese cuisine, obviously. And so, like, for those of you who don't know, I was born in China. We emigrated to the States when I was about 4 years old. And so, but the rest of the food was just like, I got like an egg dish, had some rice, had some soup. It was great. It was genuinely good. It reminded me a lot of Chinese cuisine. So I was like, I was having a good time, and I learned a lot that day. I learned a lot. My horizons are broadened. And hang on, I'm gonna cut this because this is our seat wind, and that 8 of characters is kind of redundant in our hand right now. Yeah, it was surprisingly good. I don't know if you got a local Mongolian restaurant in your area, much like Blackpink is in your area, then maybe go check it out. Don't you know, if it is the, like, if you don't enjoy the yogurt, I can't exactly, I guess I'll accept the responsibility. If this anecdote is what got you into trying it, I'll accept the responsibility, and I understand it is a solemn responsibility. But I genuinely, no one was more surprised than me that it worked. I couldn't believe it. All right, this hand, to talk about Mahjong in this Mahjong video, we got a triple-sided banger here in the circle suit. I'm begging for a 5, 6, 7, San Chokler. Like, I want a mixed triple sequence somewhere in here. But I think the closest mixed triple sequence is a 6, 7, 8 in all 3 suits. And I kind of threw away my chance to do that. And here's the thing about mixed triple sequence, okay? You don't have to go for mixed triple sequence. It's nice to have, but you don't want to bend over backwards. Like, I don't think it's worth going from, wow. I don't know what that sound was. Editor, edit that out. I don't think it's worth going from a double-sided banger to a single-sided weight just to do that. Hang on. Please let me call Riichi here. Oh my god, let me call Riichi. I mean, do I even want to call Riichi here? Because without Riichi, I have Pin Fu, Red 5, Red 5. That's nothing. It's a 3-Han hand. No. I want Riichi, Pin Fu, Red 5, Red 5. Yeah. 4-Han starts to make you get a little oingo boingo in the club, if you know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean. I don't go to clubs. I also wanted to tell you, in yesterday's video, these are the 2 topics that I wrote down for today's video. And you're like, Yusong, you have topics written down? I do. Sometimes because I just don't want to, like, forget. Oh, no. Hang on. I might not call Riichi just because of, like, we're getting late into the game. Oh, and that's such a stinker. They cut 8 of circles. So I got to assume you have, like, a 7... 8-8 shape. At least that's what I hope that you're discarding the 8 from. You could also discard the 8 from a, I have to go for it. My Ipatsu chance is still pretty high. But I could also just Damaten this noise and... Like, this is good. Also, if we draw into the Dora... Yeah, I knew it. Like, something around... Because they pawned and then the 8 of circles came out. So tiles around the 8 of circles are going to be more dangerous because of that fact. It's a more... I don't mean to sound like a pushes up glasses. It is a more, like, advanced thing to read someone's discards. But the discards that are thrown... Oh, my God. The discards that get thrown after you call pawn or chi, those are very, very important. I don't even know, like... I don't even know the best way to, like, quote-unquote read those tiles, but I do know that they're important, and because those tiles have to come from within your hand, right? It's not like you're drawing a tile from the wall and then you're discarding it. You called pawn, so the next thing that you cut comes from within your hand. If it's the late game especially, that means that you're rocking with tiles in that zone. Thus, those tiles are going to be a little bit more dangerous. Also, my hair looks weird today. I don't know. I mean, this kind of situation is fine, but I genuinely, like, I was having a bad Conkler's bad fur day or whatever that one video game is called, and I was literally, like, I spent too long. At one point this morning, I was genuinely under my kitchen sink because the bathroom sink can't hold my big noggin, so I was under the kitchen sink, like, running warm water through my hair, trying to fix this abomination. Okay, a crosslord is going to call Riichi. I hope left lord deals in, and I hope that it hurts. Okay, right lord is also not rolling over and dying. I'm going to take a page out of my own book and get rid of a dangerous tile early on so I can keep a safe tile for later. I mean, this is okay. We're probably in sole possession of 1 second place. Wow! Okay, we might be fighting a crosslord for 2nd place. They hit 2 Oradora on top of this banger hand, right? Getting to white on the white dragon is a lovely thing to do. Rylord must have had something, right? They were willing to cut the Dora tile first, too. That's genuinely a bold move, Cotton. All right, we want to keep Eastwind. It's worth 2 Han for us right now. It's Seat Wind and Prevalent Wind, so that feels good. I think, yeah, the 8 of characters is probably what we're going to cut next. Don't like having my turn skipped, but it's good to know that Right Lord's going for a half flush and something, right? These are really, really weird first discards. They're not going for orphans or nothing, so they're going for the character suit or the bamboo suit. We still have no idea. It's obviously worse for us if they're going for the bamboo suit, as that is the suit of the Dora. The other thing that I had written down was, hang on, I gotta take this, right? Like, this is I hate getting rid of the Eastwind, but I guess I love watching it walk away when we can accept when we can accept like an 8 of circles now, because this is a shape and that's not even a shape, you know, it's just one single tile. That logic is not always going to be right, but I think the Eastwind discard there is okay. We can see what Maka thinks, right? East 3, Eastwind cut. This hand is still rough. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, and Right Lord is going for a flush in the bamboo suit, it looks like. So this hand is rough. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think our chances are high for us staying in the dealer seat. But can I tell you something? There's still a world where Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Left Lord could deal into Right Lord. Now that is some fan fiction level fantasy, but like, it could still very much so happen. No, don't call pawn here. Okay. Call pawn here? Okay. That was just a weird little pause that happened in the game. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, I told you that we did this like improv show. Okay, Left Lord called Riichi. I can't. They're not gonna let me talk about improv, and maybe that's for the better. But Yusong, how did the shows actually go? They went okay. I realized that like it genuinely went okay. I don't think I did like terribly. I don't think I genuinely think it went pretty well. But I one of the notes that I'm trying to work on is I think I played like a one-note Andy throughout the entire show, which was just, you know, in a lot of improv scenes, there's like an unusual character and like a voice of reason. I was just straight up yorking it for the voice of reason the whole time. I was genuinely like, what? You can't do that in here. And don't get me wrong, I think I'm like, I think that like I do a good voice of reason. You know what I mean? If my pantomiming just now didn't convince you. I don't think I'm supposed to cut like... No, dude, this is just a little too freaky for me. It's too freaky 5 me, if I'm just going to be real with you. I'm going to cut 4 of characters, I guess, because the 1 of circles feels like a safer tile for later. I know it's safe for 2 of these bozos. I'm really trying to focus as I fold 2, which is why I'm talking to you about improv, obviously. Northwind. We can do that when it comes to it. Like, I don't want to do this, but we have none other safe tiles in our hand, so if I have to discard the Northwind, I have to discard the Northwind. Not a great situation to be in. Again, hopefully Left Lord deals into Right Lord. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. This is still kind of okay. At least we don't have to draw a tile for a hot minute, right? Hopefully Right Lord's in Tenpai. This is Seatwind, Red Dragon, Half Flush. It's a 4-Han hand. I love that for me, bestie. Oh my god, 2 more safe tiles. I could kiss the ground right now. But it was just one note. The one note. Yayo, yayo. The one note was real. Sorry. The mind rot. Sorry. I got stuck. My programming just short-circuited for a second. I had to do some brain rot for and just get it out of my system. How do I feel about this? I feel okay about it. How do I feel about the Northwind? Someone would have to be single tile York in it. Wow. Not what we wanted to see. I guess we're playing for second place here, but it's really disheartening. I guess we're not guaranteed to be playing for second. There's still a lot of game left to play. Right Lord is now in the dealer seat. They could make some magic happen, and then you know, and then we wouldn't accidentally slurp them to death while we try to win our hands. This hand is good. We can accept the Dora. And go for a little Tanyao Pinfu action. Now, Tanyao, aka All Simples, might not happen as we just drew into the 1 of characters, but you know, we could still, just because we drew into a 1 of characters does not mean we have to forever be with the 1 of characters. In fact, I really just want to draw into a 7 and then yoink yoink, right? Like that's how I want to play this hand. Okay, I mean, now the 8 of bamboo is becoming a little redundant here. I don't know if that was right. I don't think I should have. I think I should have cut 1 of characters there. East 4, beginning. I think that was really wrong, actually. Oh, I'm in Tenpai. Is this anything? This hand improves so easily. I should wait. I feel like I play this so poorly. I genuinely think I play this so poorly. This hand improves so much if we draw into... I mean, if we draw into 7 of bamboo, like, that would have improved our hand, right? I mean, but would it have? I don't know. We're waiting for our pair right now. Okay, and that's the Dora. Yeah. Had we drawn into the Dora, we would have been on a triple-sided banger. But we would have been in Furiten. But Furiten triple-sided banger is not that bad. Furiten triple-sided banger is genuinely, like, your odds of winning that are not 0. You can still win that hand, even if you have to just sumo your tiles, right? Because you have 3 tiles that you can win from. The odds that you draw that tile yourself, 1 of those tiles is still pretty high. So yeah, I got a lot of, like, I mean, I didn't get a ton of notes, but I got a lot of really helpful notes about, like, and I don't, like, Left Lord is doing fine here. There, 1 Oradora, because I've been good all year. Riichi 1, none Oradora. Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Not a hand that's going to change the world. You know who's the real loser in all this? Right Lord. Because they don't get to keep the dealer seat. But I guess that's good if we're protecting the play, right? If we don't want Right Lord eating our lunch, then we want to keep them. We want to keep them, you know, with as low of a point total as possible. I know that sounds awful, but it's absolutely true. So yeah, it was a really good. It was a really good learning experience. And it was just fun, you know? I think classes typically, because I'm in this, don't tell anyone, but I'm in this to make friends. Yusong, why shouldn't we tell anyone? I don't know. It's you know, it's tricky being vulnerable on main these days. I'm in there just to make some friends, and I feel like people often, You know, because you kind of been through it together after you do a show. Everyone's kind of nervous. Everyone's kind of sweaty. So no, that was just me. I was the only one that was sweaty. But you know, everyone's just kind of been through it. Hang on. I hate this. I hate keeping this 1-2 shape. But it's what we're doing, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, man. This ain't my dad. This is a self. If we draw into 3 of bamboo, there is no God. Parentheses, congratulatory, right? If we draw into 3 of bamboo, Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, red 5. Our hand is amazing if that happens. If I draw into anything else and we have to single tile York it for the 3 of bamboo, I still do it. It's Riichi, red 5, red 5. If these 5s were not red, I don't think I could eat bread. I just wanted to end with a rhyme there. If these 5s weren't red, we would be dead. I don't want to... I wouldn't want to call this Riichi, but I want to, like... get the juice, the value. I want to juice these lemons. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. That's genuinely so huge. Oh my god, now we can draw into a 3 or a 6. Riichi, Pinfu, red 5, with a chance to get a pure double sequence as well. This hand just became bananas. Bananas. You want to know what's another nut draw in this hand? Oh my god, it's a hidden nut draw. It's a hidden nut draw. Crouching almond. We could draw into a 6 of bamboo and also have Tanya. We can also have all simples. That might take a long time to come true, but it could still happen. You know, a little extra value in our hand. I'm not gonna wait for it though. Yeah, call me not Aaron Burr the way I'm not waiting for it. If we draw into a 3 or a 6 of circles right now, I YOLO slam the Riichi. Unfortunate that we can't draw into either of them though. That really is a stinker. Don't like this. So left lord called pawn and then they cut a southwind. That's probably just like a safe tile that they had in their hand, right? Yeah, it seems like it. So you're probably like, okay, well, we got to go for Tanya or something. Maybe that is what you are currently thinking in this day and age. Don't know a lot of information about your hand. It looks like a Tanya moment, if I had to guess. It looks like an all simples moment. You also look like you're going with an all simples moment. And then do I still call Riichi here if I get it? It really depends. I think it's not a bad idea. But how badly do I want it? Two of characters just passed. Oh, man, I don't want to deal in again. I'm not even in Tenpai. If I get into Tenpai, maybe we can risk it. Someone's in Tenpai. I don't want to deal into this necessarily. And a crossword is going to win again, win in the dealer seat. They're the San Shokler. I can't be mad at that. That's a nice hand. They got a 6, 7, 8 in all 3 suits. Okay, at least that doesn't change the standings too far, you know, against me, like not in my favor. Not a bad hand, right? 1 copy of the Dora already. Mom Spaghetti. What do we want to draw into? I guess just another copy of the White Dragon. Yusong, I'm glad I come to this channel for expert level analysis. Hey, come on, don't be that way. But it's true. We want to draw into another White Dragon. I'll just accept like good tiles as well though, like 2 of circles, 7 of circles. Those are also pretty good. It's fun. It's fun learning a new skill though. Like I really like taking art super seriously. Not serious to the point where it's like, well, this is... I'm not saying that this is bad, but like if something is your identity, that's awesome. But I also don't want to treat it too seriously in the sense that like my self-worth gets only wrapped up in this like one thing. I don't think I call Riichi here. But at the same time, I do call Riichi here. Because left lord can't play defense, and I want to win, especially from left lord. And my odds here aren't terrible. 7 tiles for a verse, no album out. Riichi, Pinfu, pure double sequence chance. Oh my god, I actually get it. Riichi, Pinfu, Sumo, pure double sequence. So this is still a 200 point hand, right? The mini points are not banging with this kind of a situation, but this hand is still going to feel good. Like, we get Left Lord's Riichi stick. At least Left Lord had to pay out $1,000 just to watch us win that one. And we get to push a Crosslord a little bit further away from us. And why am I complaining? This is so good for us. Look at the point total. 4,200 points. Oh my god, we can do that. Even I can make up a 4,200 point deficit. We can win here. It's fun, but it is fun, like, treating it seriously. I don't know. I think that's the point of life. It sounds like I'm memeing, right? It sounds like, oh, Yusung's just having a laugh. No, I genuinely think that taking art seriously. And you're like, oh, Yusung, all you do is burp while you stream on Twitch? Okay, I'm not saying that this is like, you know, I'm not saying it's the frickin' Sistine Chapel over here, but I'm like saying that, like, you know, it's what makes... life interesting. Don't get me wrong. I think like I was always envious of my friends who could do like STEM very, very well. Because I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You get to like build robots and see them do like, you just get to be like an inventor. You know what I mean? Like I know that's not what all STEM lords do, but I understand the creativeness behind that as well. But I was very much so like drawn to, you know, being silly with it. Who I'm playing with a worm right now. Another thing that I realized is that like there's something maybe wrong with me, or something that's very, very right with me, in the sense that I realized as I was doing this show that I was like, oh, I'm okay on stage right now. Like I'm very comfortable on stage. No joke. I was thinking about it afterwards, and I was like, I am more nervous going to a dinner party where there's maybe like 3 people I don't know and 3 people I do know. Like I am way more nervous doing that than I am being on stage and doing improv or sketch or stand-up even. Like I'm obviously, if I didn't have a set written down, like no, you would have to, oh my god, I should have cut the green DZ there. But like you know, all of this within reason. But I was feeling comfortable up there. I was like, this is weird. Like this is genuinely weird. Like why am I I'm 2 tiles away from Tenpai right now? We could get there, right? 7 or 9 of characters is a safe discard. Dude, 3 of characters is also looking like a safe discard. We know that they're not waiting with a 4-5. They could be waiting with a 1-2. No, they're not waiting with a 1-2. The one came from their hand really early on. Okay, 4 of circles, not the safest tile in the world. They could be waiting with a 2-3, right? That's still very, very likely considering what... Okay, never mind. I'm a freaking liar. What am I throwing right now? I think 9 of characters. I want to get that out of the way. Do I want to know if this feeling flows both ways? Sad to see you go. We're sort of hoping that you'd stay. You're not waiting with a 7-8 in your hand. Uh-oh. You could have a pair wait? Okay, you're not. I kind of want to get into Tenpai, but I don't know how... I'm willing to throw this. If someone cuts a 4 of circles, I pawn. I pawn just to be in Tenpai. I'm pawn. I'm pawn right now. It's really fun. That's especially funny because pawn means is slang for dumb in Japanese, right? Or maybe not slang. Maybe that's just a word for dumb. Baka is like what you would call someone if they are being dumb, right? I don't know. This is all based on Hololive English subtitle clip knowledge, so it's not. Maybe it's not as good as a real language class or something. Okay, well we're not in Tenpai anyway, so I want to just discard like the safest tile known to humankind. Oh, God. Is it this? I think it's this. I'm not sure, though. Left Lord is going to remain the dealer. They're going to slurp from everyone at the table. I hate that. Now I got to get a Mongon to destroy Left Lord. But again, it's not the end of the world. We can still definitely... Yeah, we can win this one. I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 shapes in our hand if we wanted to go for the half flush. I think if we draw into a Westwind or a White DZ, I'll go for the half flush. But if I draw into something that's not that and it's a good to decent shape, I'm gonna abandon that half flush meme dream quite quickly. I don't know. Drawing into White Dragon is still interesting. Right Lord is Tanyao posting. I think this is probably all simples posting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Half flush might be back on the menu. If I draw into a 1 of bamboo, it is absolutely on the menu. Okay, Right Lord pawns into Red Dragon. This could still be a flush in the bamboo suit. It would be really, really unlikely, considering that 9 came out of their hand, right? You would even keep a 9, even if all the 8s were gone, just in case you could draw into a pair. It's still a hand that works in your half flush, versus like if you had circle suit tiles. So, yeah, I think... And that 8 of circles came from within their hand, so... you can tell because the animation is genuinely different. Like that came from within their hand. The animation's different. That came from within their hand. So they're not going for a half flush. We can be a little less scared of that reality. At least that's my thinking right now. Maybe I don't know. You never know with Riichi Mahjong. It loves to make you look dumb and have you have egg on your face. Okay, now it's like if I squint my eyes, I can kind of see a half flush hand. But I also just want to win with. Who up wanting to win with a seat win, prevalent win, 1 Dora hand? Me. I want to win like that. I think I still pawn if 6 of... I think I still pawn this, obviously, but I think I still chi. Even if we didn't have this, I think I would still chi the 6 of characters. Probably we want to end on this 6-7 weight. But again, beggars can't be choosers, and I'm neither. So Right Lord calls pawn. What's terrifying about this is that they could have all triplets. That's not that bad, right? Red Dragon, all triplets is just a 3-Han Andy. That's just kind of okay. Someone's thinking about 6 of circles, and it's not me. At least we know that the 1 of bamboo, they can't have like a pair of it. They could be single tile York in it, but it literally just came out, so I don't think that Right Lord is waiting for it. 1 of circles is a little spicy, but I'm gonna go for it. Okay, if they did have an all triplets hand, maybe this is not the smartest of ideas, and I should maybe be protecting my neck a little bit more, my neck, my back, my mahjong, and my crack a little bit more aggressively than I am. How do I feel about the 6 of bamboo? I'm actually okay with discarding that, right? Like, we see 3 copies of the 6. They probably don't. They probably don't have a single tile weight for the 6. It's impossible for Right Lord to have a pair weight on the 6 and something else. It's unfortunate that we had a little bit of lag, because that's usually the sign that someone at Yostar has just logged on, clocked into their morning shift, and now they are hand-picking the tiles that will lead to my destruction. Oh, that's perfect, actually. It's perfect. I don't know. I think because I do a lot of like, I don't know if you would call this public speaking, but it's like public speaking, just not at the same time, I guess. The public is not there. This is great. This is actually, oh my God, this is so good for us. This is so good. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. They did have a Red Dragon all triplets hand. They were being a sussy baka about it with single tile York in it for something. And this is amazing. Now we only need like a 1 or a 2 on hand, and we get to solidify our position in first. This is 9 gates? No, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. Forgive me, but I'm about to turn this hand into a Riichi Pinfu hand. But yo, you're gonna say no to this? You're gonna say no? You said, what about pure straight? No. What about 9 gates? No. I want to win this game, and I want to actually rank up. I hope I don't have to remind you. Last match was an absolute travesty. I want that money back. I want that elo back. I'm not in here to mess around. I'm here to win. Second tile Riichi is feels so good. I mean, it's only usurped by a first tile Riichi, and that's only usurped by the blessing of heaven. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe someone throws an 8 of circles because they simply have just run out of tiles. I don't think anyone's going to be super excited about throwing a 5 of circles. But maybe if they get into Tenpai and they have to make some risky decisions, right? I hate to wish this misfortune upon Right Lord, but like maybe they're between a rock and a hard place. They need some points. They are the dealer seat once again in South 4, so their game's not over, but they might have to just make some tricky decisions, and then maybe that entails them to cut a 8 of circles. I don't know. I think this is, kind of public speaking-ish. And so I have like a more experience doing that. So it's not like, and I never have, I sometimes have an idea of what I'm going to say into this microphone. Sometimes I write down improv show and Mongolian restaurant. That's absolutely what's written right now. Thank you so much. I could not have asked for a better person to deal in. Oh my God, 1 Orador, please, Santa. Oh my God, I've been a good boy all year. 1 or none Orador. That's perfect. That's perfect. Thank you for listening to me. But now we're in first place. So we still have to protect our lead a little bit. Like, this is not a safe lead. So like another few wins here in the dealer seat would go hard. This does not go hard though. This starting end does not go hard. But you never know. White dragon or green dragon, still a good draw. I don't know why that is. I think I've genuinely been very, very privileged in the sense that I've had a lot of opportunities to performing. Like I know in middle school, I went to a public school in upstate New York, so this is like the countryside. My graduating class was like 89 people, 80-ish people, 80 to 90 people, somewhere in there. And there were like school musicals and stuff, and like that's like, it might not seem important, but there is like a theater kid to YouTuber pipeline, and it's a delicate one. Okay, that's really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. I don't like cutting the 5 of circles, especially when left lord looks like they got a banger of a hand. They're going for a half flush maybe too. Oh, that's so bad for me. They have half flush, green dragon, and possibly 1 to 3 Dora in their hand. That's awful. I want a crosslord to win this one. If there's anyone that I want to win this one, I think it's a crosslord. That would be great. I just don't want left lord winning this hand. I'll happily pay out a dealer penalty too if a crosslord's the one that takes the cake. But there is like a, there is like a theater kid to YouTuber pipeline. And it's like, well, if your public schools aren't funded adequately and you have to cut arts programs, then like you might, like, then someone might not get the experience that they, wow, really? It's half flush. At least they don't have any Dora in their hand. And now we gotta win like a mid-sized sedan in South 4. Or Left Lord has to deal in, but now they have a really easy job to not deal in. Dora is the white dragon. So green dragon to Dora would allow us to do it, right? If we sumo that hand, that's good enough. Riichi green dragon, I'm willing to gamble for that. Riichi green dragon mixed triple sequence. That's interesting. I don't know if that's good enough. That's only a 2-han banger. Left Lord with the weirdest chi of all time. They must have a pair of the white dragons or something. Or they're like me and they have a pair of the green dragons. Let's hope that that's the case, because then they might not be able to make their hand valid, whereas we can maybe just use the green dragons as our pair, right? And just call Riichi on that thing. 3, 4, 5 mixed triple sequence is fine. I either need Left Lord to deal into me specifically. I need to hit the nastiest sumo of all time. See, this hand is really bad. It's not even Pinfu. Because Pinfu, your pair cannot be a dragon tile or a seat wind or a prevalent wind. So Left Lord is going for a flush in the circle suit, maybe. But then this is a weirdo tile. You must have a pair of the green dragons. So there's a world where I cut these, but now I can't cut these because Left Lord is going for, like, I don't know. They have green dragon or they have white dragon, and I don't want to give them this. I still want to win. If I Riichi Sumo Ipatsu, with this hand, how far does it go? This is a little spicy, but I'm willing to risk it. I think, yeah, I don't know what they got going on. That 6 of circles came mighty quick. It could still be a flush in the circle suit, but I don't trust him. West Wind, they could also have Riichi Sumo Ipatsu, 3-han Marty, with some mini points though. Isn't that like a, can't we just close our eyes and make believe that that's a 3,000 point hand? No, they're like a 3,900 point hand maybe. And then Left Lord would pay out like 1K. So I think we'd be okay with that. So I think I have to go for Sumo Ipatsu. Yusong, you realize that Sumo Ipatsu just doesn't grow on trees? I hear you, and that is valid. And I'm starting to see Ipatsu chance go down, right? A lot of the 2 of characters getting thrown. A lot of the 5 of characters getting thrown. But you never know. Like, maybe Left Lord cuts a 2 of characters. But because I am going for it, he said, fully coping. I don't know if this is good. It's a chi from Right Lord. I mean, Right Lord could also win this hand too, right? And I don't think Left Lord is going to play defense. I think they're just playing for the dub right now. So please deal in. Riichi Green Dragon. This is a 2-han banger, but if we sumo, I think it's good enough. Riichi Green Dragon sumo. I think it's good enough. There goes Ipatsu. Right Lord calls chi. But we could also hit an Oradora. Riichi Green Dragon 1 Oradora. So even if we don't sumo, Left Lord dealing in is the greatest day of my life. Okay, at least we're cutting a safe tile, right? No one seems to like the character suit that much this round. Hopefully that continues. Left Lord might be folding. That's hilarious. Exhaustive draw is fine, but I need Right Lord to be in Tenpai as well. I need everyone to be in Tenpai for exhaustive draw. And then I don't even know if that does it. Oh my god, please be in Tenpai, Right Lord. Please stay fighting in this game. Please don't give up. Please don't give up. Please be in Tenpai. Yes, that's huge. That's huge. That's huge. Right Lord, single tile Yorkin it for the Dora. They don't even have a valid hand. I love that for me, bestie. So I did pay out $1,000 just to watch, but now if I win, oh, not the starting grip you want to see. Okay. Any honor tile goes so hard here. No. Okay, it's not looking good for your boy. I will just fully admit that to you. It's not looking good for your boy. But any dragon pair, that is the best one. And that is the worst one, right? One of them is the... Okay, all right. Very funny. This is okay. I mean, we can draw into a 3 of characters here. They have a 1-3-5 shape. I don't know if that's right. Probably it's not right. I think I'm supposed to cut that and keep the south wind. We can even see south 4 repeat 1 south wind versus 1 of characters. I think this is a once discarded north wind. I don't know. I don't like Maka likes the once discarded honor tiles more than I do. So we can call it creative differences. But yeah, that's like why you want to fund like I don't know, arts programs, because then that's like where it starts, you know? I think it's pretty inconsequential, but or it might seem inconsequential, but it's not. Anyway, so it was like that, and then I did a lot of musicals. While you were out partying, I was doing jazz squares and bopping with my hands on my knees and doing Guys and Dolls and The Music Man and singing "Oh, We Got Trouble Right Here in River City" with a capital T that rhymes with P that stands for pool. I think this hand needs to go faster. I think this hand genuinely needs to go faster. I don't think we win this hand unless we kind of open, right? Might be wrong. Might genuinely be wrong. Left Lord's not playing any defense, which is good news for us. They cut a 4 and a 5 early on. Hopefully this doesn't deal in. I'm just counting on, like, the fact that this is an 8. I am just counting on that being safe. Okay, that's interesting now. What do I want to cut after having called pawn? Maybe 3 of circles, I think, is my safest discard, considering their whatever. Look, you saw, I know, I hear you. And right Lord with the Riichi. I think I'm okay with... Ooh, I actually have no idea what to do here. That's 2 safe tiles, though. That's 2 safe tiles. That's huge. And I can still draw back into Tenpai. Oh my god, and my Tenpai could even be stronger, right? I could end on a double-sided weight. So, Right Lord is going for it. If Green Dragon comes out, we are going to have to exchange words. Now I go for it. 8 is safe, and 3 of bamboo is safe enough. They're not waiting with a 4-5. Left Lord dealing in is also so big here. Left Lord, you can make my day right now. Okay, huge. Honestly, huge. That's so sad. That's so sad. I mean, I tried so hard, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. That's so sad. This hand was so good. But Left Lord just had a really, really fast hand, right? There were double pair York in it this whole time. Could I have discarded anything else that was safer? I mean, 6 of bamboo just passed, so no one's waiting with a 3. Or no one's waiting with a 4-5. I could have cut that. But eventually, I think we still most likely would have had to cut a pretty dangerous tile. Okay. And then I think in college, I did a lot of like sketch comedy. I did sketch comedy 3 times a week for at least 2 hours. And so, like, that was cool. I was so lucky to be a part of a group that also, like, took it seriously, you know? Okay, South 4, repeat 1. And so, genuinely. And I also feel like, I think the reason that stage feels okay is because it's like, I'm genuinely just trying to act normal all the time. I feel like real life, that's when you're, like, genuinely acting. I'm just trying to blend in literally all the time. Maka spit on me? I don't think that we played poorly, right? Please, spit on me. Hawktua, analyze on that thing. S-. Played great. You wanted me to cut 9 of... Yeah, because I guess we have 1 too many shapes in our hand right now. Keeping the value is good. That's on me. That's on me. Cut the 9. Cut the 9. Cut the 2. Cut the 8. Yeah, this is so right. And then unfortunately, Left Lord just has the nuts. Okay. And then South 4, repeat 1. Wait. I was 1 of characters. No. South 4, repeat 1. I kept a 1 of characters when I really shouldn't have. Yeah, that stinks. Okay, we could have played this way better. Luckily, I don't think it ended up mattering, but I'm too obsessed with the 1-3-5 shape or the 5-7-9 shape when I really shouldn't be. East 4, beginning. I think I play this really poorly. Southwind, Northwind, gaming. Yeah, they just wanted me to. Yeah, we just should have kept this around. Tanya here is so strong. We would have gotten punished, but like, I called Riichi and that was unthinkable for you. I played this round so bad. I played this round so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a disaster. We would have gotten punished a little, but like, that's fine. Cut this. Draw into that. Cut 3 of characters. Draw into that, which is awesome. Cut 2 of characters. And I think they were probably in Tenpai. No, we're not. But then we would have been in Tenpai waiting for a 5 and an 8. Riichi, Tanya, 1 Dora. It would have been so much better. Yeah. So that's punishing. I think when the rest of your hand is so strong, and we could have 5 shapes very, very easily, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we could have 5 shapes very, very easily. Let's not get married to this bad 1-2 shape. I'm gonna put this in the LibreOffice document. Because also, like, you know, Dora acceptancy, there's a million reasons why this is a good call. If you have 6 shapes in your hand, please feel free to discard a bad 1-2 shape or an 8-9 shape, especially if it helps with Tongao or if it helps you accept the Dora. Yeah, this is I feel like this is a pretty good encapsulation of that situation. East 3, Eastwind cut. I cut it here. Yeah, I think it's worth more than a 7-8, but it's worth less than an 8 of characters, only slightly in this case. But gaming, East 1 Riichi decision. Something bad happened here. Something was amuck. I don't think that it was this one. This one. I called Riichi, but I was like 1 turn too late. They didn't want me to call Riichi here in the first place. This hand is just bad. Because there's none 4s left. The weight is so bad. And then they chase my Riichi. And then we're so lucky. What happened? Did they win this one? They kind of deserved it. I mean, we're so lucky that they didn't get that one. So, honestly, we had some good luck and some bad luck, some good plays and some bad plays. I'll take it. Folks, that is going to do it for today's video. If you like the song or if you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Clicked on the shop. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our Patreon, and our VOD channel. Patreon is the best way to support me. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Hair looks weird. Peace.